Traded all for your sweet embrace. Hello folks, how's everyone doing? Hope you're all doing well. For those of you who are here watching the video, I will give you free leave to put me on mute and go and watch another video in about 10 minutes time. So I do have a video premiering in 10 minutes time. It is Should You Ever Feel Shame for Being Into Warhammer? A controversial 40k rant. That will be on the channel at 6:15. So just under 10 minutes. So feel free to put this stream on mute and go and watch that. It would help me out a lot if you did. So thank you very much. Or go and watch that and put it on mute. I don't know. Either way. Stick with me. I'll be here for a couple of hours at least tonight. Alrighty. So, Rome Remastered came second in the voting yesterday, so we're going to play that today. But there will also be a bit more content on the go on the channel right now, because you guys are going to decide what faction we're playing as. So that is going to be important. I'm going to put it on the community page in a minute. Gotta be honest, it is cool, isn't it? The Cyberpunk 2077 soundtrack. It is. Yeah, it is, Amu. Yeah, thank you. I'm going to refer to you by your second name. Sorry about that, mate. I know it's very improper of me. Yeah, it is. Yeah, we are going to... Tomorrow's Hobby Nightmare does cover parts of the hobby that sometimes aren't great, in that, you know, somebody feels a lot of shame from their friends and they have a go at them for being in the hobby all the time, which isn't great, isn't nice. But I thought it'd be good to go over it and just, you know, see what's going on. What's going on there? Alright, so we have our poll is now up in the community page. So before you go and watch my other video, make sure that you, let me just throw this in here. Make sure that you vote on what faction we're playing as tonight.
See what's in front of you.
We have Rome, Carthage, Macedon, the Greeks, or the Seleucid Empire. I thought that was a good mixture of things and interesting factions that are there. So go over to that page and have a little vote. And my video will be premiering in 3 minutes, so if you want to head on over there and watch that, put me on mute, feel free. I'll be starting at Rome in about 10 minutes. So, and it'll take us about 20 minutes, half an hour, to even select things, get started, and get on our way, you know?
Make a choice. On the focus.
I'm not going to tell you who I'd rather play as, because, do you know what? I think I'd be okay playing as any of these. That's why I created it that way, because I wouldn't mind Rome, I wouldn't mind Carthage, I wouldn't mind Macedon, the Greeks, or the Seleucids, so either one's fine with me.
Peace comes at a price. Right thing to do. My people.
One thing I will say,
Make a choice.
in terms of this soundtrack that we're listening to now, is that Solomon Reed, the guy who Idris Elba plays, is probably the most tragic, realistic government agent I think I've ever seen in anything, including movies. He was amazing. He was amazing. So how's everyone tonight? How's everyone doing? Hopefully you're all having fun. You've all had non-stressful days, hopefully. Thanks, Curtis, mate. Yeah, a lot of the time, a lot of the subjects for 40k rants come from the Hobby Nightmares. So somebody will say something in Hobby Nightmares that I think, wow, you know, I really need to cover that. And then the next day, all of a sudden, off I go doing Hobby Nightmares, you know what I mean? But anyway, I would watch my own video on the stream, but I don't like my own voice, so I'm not going to do that. You've got until, I would say, 20 past to vote on the faction we're going to be using for our playthrough of Rome Total War Remastered. It will be a complete playthrough, so I think we'll be doing this on Tuesdays, and then Monday we'll probably do, like, Rogue Trader or something, and chill out for a bit doing that. You should do, though, Curtis. You know why? You should create your own Space Marine chapter, because the next video for Custom Space Marines is on Thursday. So we're doing that on Thursday. Should be really cool. Macedon is getting no love in the vote. I am very surprised by that. No love whatsoever. Heirs of Alexander and all that. And yeah, we will be talking about, I will be talking about classics and ancient history and stuff, so I'll get to flex some historical muscle. I don't get to do it very often in my spare time, which is nice. In fact, I don't get to do it very often teaching, to be honest with you, because classics as a subject isn't really taught in schools. At least not ones that are my age. I do get to do seminars at university, which is nice. Bloody hell, Rome and the Greeks and neck and neck. I do have a mod installed for Rome Remastered. I'm not sure whether I should play it, though. Yeah, Imperium Surrectum we have installed. So, I may do that. Or I may not. We'll see. Only problem with Imperium Surrectum is it's huge. Massive as a mod. It is huge. You're not great, Commissar Foster. That's not nice. No. Hopefully the stream cheers you up a bit. Sorry, just checking the vote. The Greeks are now winning the vote. So, if you want to get Rome or Carthage or the Seleucids or Macedon, because they've got 0% of the vote so far, so make sure you head over there and stick your vote in. Have I played the Caesar games? Yes, I have. Yeah, I have. Very good games. That's true, Curtis. That is true. If we play the mod, the Greeks will be a lot harder than the usual game. We'll say that. Greeks are starting to pull ahead here. Nice, nice, Rosiel. That'd be cool, Curtis. Maybe if you make them Dark Angel successors, it'll be even better. You know, single nights and single missions about the place. Hey Nariak, how's it going, man? Alrighty, I have closed the... Oh my god! Oh my god. I have closed the voting. The Romans have won it. 42%. My god, it was the Greeks all the way. It was the Greeks all the way, and now all of a sudden Rome's won. So there we go. Alright, now chat. You will get a very special voting power now, since you're currently here. I have two versions of Rome 1. Rome Remastered, which is the original game in its full glory, fully remastered to being what it was, what it should have been from the very start, right? Even though the original game is amazing. That's what we have, number 1. And because we've chosen Rome, we will have 3 families to choose from as we conquer, expand the Roman Empire, and we will end up with a late game civil war between us and other Romans, right? That's what we'll be doing in that. It's an epic game with the Romans. Or we can play the Imperium Surrectum mod, which is a mod that essentially the map of Rome, the world, is 5-6 times bigger. It's huge, massive, with a lot of rebalancing and things like that, and reworks that I'm not sure on. So I'll be a lot more like, ooh, what am I doing here, sort of a thing with the Imperium Surrectum. But it is very exciting as well, and it has a graphical update too. So, would you like original game or modded game? Put it in the chat now. Original game or modded game? Oh. Modded says Luca. Original. 2-1 so far. Modded 2-2. Original 3-2 to original. Original 4-2. Modded 4-3. Oh my god, this is going to be close. Watchers lose half of our viewers when they don't get what they want. I can't believe the Greeks lost that vote. It was so close. Like the Greeks were way ahead. And then I left for 2 minutes, refreshed it, saying, okay, this is the last one, expecting it to be Greeks, and it was just Rome. Rome 42%. Late surge. I'm going to call it in 1 minute. 27 minutes past, I'm going to call it. We are 4-3 to original so far. So we're playing the unmodded game so far. The vanilla game. I will say it's probably more interesting to do Rome in the unmodded version, but... Because modded version, there's only one Rome faction, I think. One of the best things about the original Rome was that end game content when you had, you know, your Roman family starting to turn against the Roman Senate, and you started to throw big armies at each other, and all of a sudden, bang, the civil war kicks off, and you've got these massive Roman armies fighting each other. I don't think we'll get that in the mod, unfortunately, because it's not that that advanced yet. Well, I don't think it ever will be that advanced. I think that's what it's there for, to be honest with you. But hey. Alright, I'm calling it. It is 4-3 to original. So we had Jimjitsu, Raziel, Commissar Foster, and Nariek wanted the original, and Model Paint whatever wanted modded. Agil wanted modded, and Luca wanted modded. So it was 4-3. So sorry to those who wanted the modded version, but we're going with the original. Hopefully you don't all leave now, because, you know. So we will disable all mods, we will turn down our music, and we will get towards past. I know, man, I know, robbery, I know. But hey, you know, that means I can just do another stream further down the road where we can do other ones. I will do the Romano British as well at one stage, because they are very, very, very funny. In terms of historical accuracy, okay, before I go any further. Historical accuracy, I'm well aware. Okay, this is not going to be the best game you've ever come across. And it's not supposed to be, right? It's a fun, silly game. Rome. And, you know, we love it for that. Do any of you remember the TV show? If you're from the UK, right? If you're from the UK, do any of you remember the TV show Time Commanders? How's it going, Luca? How's it going, man? Do any of you remember that show, Time Commanders? HBO's Rome, I love that show, yeah. Polly Walker in HBO's Rome, she plays Atia of the Julii. My God, that was my big crush when I was in my early to mid-20s, when I was going to university, starting university. Polly Walker was my... just this Roman MILF. Ginger Roman MILF. Love it. Is it me, or does that guy in the front there look like Lucius Vorenus as well? I just think that show has had such an effect on not just classics, but games in general that depict Rome, you know? Time Commanders came out in the turn of the millennium. No, it wasn't that far, was it? No? Time Commanders came out in... I can check. What am I doing? I can check. Silly me. Time Commanders. It was a game show that ran from 2003 to 2005. So, one of the guys on Time Commanders... Here's a bit of trivia for me, right? One of the guys on Time Commanders was called Dr. Eric Nussbacher, right? And Dr. Eric Nussbacher was one of my teachers. Was one of the guys who marked a lot of my essays on classics and Roman history. That guy is now he is now a she, and I didn't know for years. I didn't know because we'd lost touch, and then all of a sudden, you know, I went back for a reference for when I went into teaching. And he, who is now a she, said, "Oh yeah, you know, no problem." And then I called Lynette, and I was like, "Hello, is your husband around?" Like I was emailing this person, like, "I'm looking for Dr. Nussbacher. And she goes, "Yo," and I got a few emails back, and I was like, "Yeah, you know, I'm looking to get in touch with your husband. You know, I'm looking for a reference." She was like, "No, it's me. Like, I used to be called Aaron. I'm not anymore." I was like, "Oh my God, okay." So yeah, she a nice person, very, very, very nice person, nice lady. So there you go. It came out 2003 to 2005. I remember back in the day, I was getting into Warhammer, getting into all that kind of stuff, and Time Commanders was one of those shows that was just phenomenal. And it taught you about Roman history, about classical history in itself, and we had all these battles that they were fighting using the Rome Total War engine. That's right. They had somebody behind the scenes. You never saw who was controlling the armies that they were fighting. But there was somebody behind the scenes always fighting against them, and you had these teams of people in a BBC studio, like a game show, and they would go down there and they'd have to work as a team to win ancient battles against the AI, right? Well, the AI is really a really good player of Rome Total War who's been told to fight in a certain way. Do you know what I mean? They've been told to fight like Alexander or Darius or Caesar, or Hannibal, or whatever. Whoever they're fighting against, they will adopt the tactics of those guys and try to beat you with those tactics, right? So, essentially, these teams would go in, and it was presented by Richard Hammond of Top Gear fame, right? He's now on the Grand Tour. He presented it, and he took them in, and we have this music that you're listening to now in the background, like, you know, really like sinister, ancient music, and they'd go around this table, this radar table, and they'd discuss the battle that they were going to fight, and they'd have a little chat to each other, and then it was like a wrestler coming in, you know, like the ancient experts would come in. So Dr. Nushbacker would come in, Mike Loads would come in, Adrian's Goldsworthy would come in, like all these luminaries of Waterstone's bookshelves. If any of you have ever dipped your toe into the water of classics and ancient history, you'll know who these guys are. They came out and they said, you know, you are going to fight the Battle of Kainos Kephali. You are going to be taking part as the Greeks fighting the accursed Romans. And they'd give it this spiel, and it was just brilliant. Like you were pumped, right? They would have a skirmish before the actual main battle to get used to the system, right? And they would have technicians at the front who would play the game for them. So they never got to play the game. They would stand at the radar table and give, you know, they had one technician who was on infantry, one was on cavalry, one was on, do you know what I mean? And they would direct their forces around the map about what to do and where to go and how to fight, right? And of course there is somebody behind the scenes playing as the enemy. And so you do a skirmish battle first, they can get used to it, and then they come back, they regroup, and they talk about what had happened, what went wrong, what went well, and then the main battle would kick in, and they'd fight this epic battle. And it was just great. It was great, and I loved it every Thursday night, man. Absolutely brilliant. Loved it. They are indeed on YouTube, yes. They're not very good quality, but they are on YouTube. You can go and find them on YouTube. They've been nuked off of BBC, and I don't know why, because they're some of the best content they've ever done. For guys like me, you know, every war game that I knew loved Time Commanders. It was brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. I'm very sorry to hear that, Rattlesack. Sorry, man. Very sorry to hear that. That's horrible. That's horrible. Well, I hope that things look up for you, man, and, you know, that sucks. That sucks. I remember when I lost my cat. My cat was called Willow. I didn't name my cat Willow. My sister named it Willow because it was her cat, and then she left home. And I had to come back home because I was going to university. So I came back, and that cat became my cat. He just globbed onto me and thought, you know, he was like, "You're my human now. That's what you are." And yeah, we were all, you know, it was great, and everything was going fine. He was very, very ill. He was like 13 to 14. He was getting ill, and I went to Manchester for an exam to get into the United States, because to be a teacher over there, you have to pass certain exams. So I went over there, And I'd been told, because I didn't have a passport yet, I was getting mine renewed, that I could go in there with my ID and all would be fine. I went in there with my ID, and they said, no, you need to have your passport. Bear in mind, I've travelled from Liverpool area to Manchester, so I'm really pissed off. And there's only one exam that day, so I can't even go home and get my passport, see if it's arrived and come back. No, I've got to go all the way home. I'm really annoyed. And it's put me back a lot, because now the next session for that isn't for a month. So now I've now got a month where I've got to maintain my knowledge that I've been studying to then do my exam again. And it puts my entry into the US on hold as well for another month. I come back home and I found out that my mum had to put my cat to sleep because he was so ill and in pain, and it just rendered me fucking speechless that this day could go so wrong. So I had a bit of a cry myself. I went and got myself a Subway, got home, cried into that, ate it, and I was done for a bit, and that ended up delaying me for a long time because COVID happened a month after that. So that one day stopped me from going to the US that early. But I kind of think that the universe works in mysterious ways sometimes, and sometimes things will happen that you're not, ships in the night sort of a thing, If I'd have gone to America earlier, my relationship would have broken down earlier, and I would come back, and then, I wouldn't have gotten as much time as I have with my daughter, or I wouldn't have met the partner that I'm with now, or, you don't know. You don't know what's going to happen. So, you got to be very, very careful about what you think. Can you use the Oliphant treat code still? I don't know what that is. Yeah, exactly. You only fail when you quit. Brendan, we've all quit at things, man. A lot of people, when people say shit like that, they seem to think, well, just because you've never quit at anything. No, mate, I quit at stuff all the time. I fail at stuff all the time. The thing is, you choose what to quit at. Do you know what I'm saying? If something isn't working for me, or I'm not enjoying it, I'll quit it. I'll go, oh, I'm fucking doing that, right? I quit, right? But if it's something that I want to do and it's just hard, and I have to make sacrifices to do it, that's when I'm allowed to go, no, I'm not quitting. I'm going to carry on until I get it, right? That's the difference. There's nothing wrong, Brandon, with realizing something isn't for you and walking away. That's not what people are saying. You can literally go, nah, I'm not doing this. Fuck this. It isn't for me. And you can quit. Not a problem. But if you want something really, really, really badly, and you want to be, a football player, or you want to be a coach, or you want to go do teaching, or you want to go in the army, or you want to do something that's hard, right? You only fail when you just quit and walk away. That's when it comes into play. Do you know what I mean? Anyway, enough of my pep talks. Let me make sure my settings are done properly. Yeah, okay. So, in terms of... what historical battles do we have? Okay. So, Battle of Asculum, that is Ferrus Oviparous, and that is the battle after which he said, if we have more wins like this, we'll basically be destroyed, right? That's where the phrase Pyrrhic victory comes from. It's from the Battle of Asculum. Because Pyrrhus wins, but he has so little forces left that he can't really do anything. And it's also not the Seleucid Empire, it's Epirus that he's fighting with, but it's fine, it's okay. Siege of Sparta, yeah, we know what happens there. Battle of Telamon, I like that one. House of Julii, very, very, very good. Very good. I think we're talking about, this isn't Julius Caesar. No, it's basically very early proto-Rome against early proto-Celts. So the Gauls on this are not really Gauls. It's more of a mixture of Celtic people who were in France and Spain even. Spain has a lot of Celts in it. The Celtic civilization was huge. A lot bigger than people think. It went from near enough Germany all the way across France, all the way down into Spain and into Britain as well. They were Britons, but technically they were a type of Celt. Do you know what I mean? They were a kind of Celt. At least that's what the Romans would have told you anyway. They are Celtic peoples. Battle of the River Trebia is against Carthage, against Hannibal. That is a battle where Hannibal wins against a much larger Roman force by driving them into the river. So he creates a flank on the river and then completely overloads his other flank. So he uses the river as kind of like an ally, you know? So he has a much larger Roman force, and he overloads one flank and drives the Roman force, uses its own weight against it, and pushes it into the river, where most of them drown and panic, right? Really cool stuff. Really, really cool stuff. Lake Trasimene as well. Another one of Hannibal's big early wins. Raphia, I don't know too much about. It is an early war between the Seleucids and Egypt. Now, this is the thing. This is the thing with Rome Total War, right? This is the thing. So, the wars of the successors. These are the kings that came after Alexander the Great, right? The wars of the successors. You have Ptolemy and Seleucus and their descendants fighting over the remnants of Alexander's empire, right? Okay, well, the Egypt in this game do not represent what Egypt looked like at this time. What we have in Rome Total War are the Mummy Returns Egyptians rather than Greco-Egyptians, which is what they were. In fact, they were mostly Greek. At this stage, the Egyptian Empire, Egypt itself is run by Greeks. It is essentially adjudicated by Greeks as Greek laws, right? And that's what we have. And that system only comes to an end when Cleopatra gets involved with Julius Caesar, and Caesar dies. She has a son by Caesar called Caesarion, and because Augustus, Octavian, in Rome, can't really have anybody else going after his claim as, you know, the heir to Caesar, he goes over there and destroys Mark Antony, who is challenging him for his right to rule Rome, and then essentially kills off Cleopatra and her family and her children, so they can't challenge him. And that's the end of that dynasty. That's the end of the last vestiges of Alexander's reign are wiped out then. And the Battle of Raphia is a battle between two of the successors, way before Caesar and Octavian. So Rome isn't really a thing at this stage. Well, it is, but it's not very powerful. The Battle of Kainos-Kephali is a battle between two of the superpowers of the ancient days. So you have Rome, which is going into Greece, and it's going into Greece to generally slap everybody on the face and say, stop fighting each other, stop being so fucking retarded, stop it, right? You keep fighting each other and it's really, really, really annoying, stop it. And because they don't want something on their doorstep that's always at war, because they've got the Carthaginians to deal with and people like that to deal with, and they can't be bothered sorting out Greece. And so they've sent over a peacekeeping force to get involved and sort shit out. And Macedon are starting to reclaim some of their former glory, right? From the Alexandrian days. They're starting to reclaim some of that. And it's a very, very, very funny story where the two armies are marching through a set of hills, right? And it's so misty, they kind of just bump into each other and just start fighting. It's just really, really funny. And that's just how it worked. They bumped into each other out of nowhere and just started clobbering each other. And this is we don't know whether it's anecdotal, whether it happened. I'd like to think that it happened, even though it probably didn't. Is that the Roman force there, they were able to take some maniples of their legions and wrap them around the flank of the Macedonian phalanx. And the Macedonian phalanx, of course, is very strong from the front, but you can't really lift a great big fucking pike up and turn it around and readdress it somewhere else without some serious issues. And the Romans were able to roll up the Macedonian line by basically encircling the phalanx. Now, to me, it does hint of a bit of allegory there, do you know what I mean? But I still like the fact that This is the battle where you saw the new Roman system outclassing the old phalanx system. Because the Romans did what the Romans did best. They took what they thought worked from other cultures, they changed it a little bit, they perfected it, and they passed it off as their own. That's exactly what the legions are. They are a Alexandrian army that is much more mobile and able to move as single units, you know? Much more flexible. Battle of Carrhae, again, that is Crassus getting annihilated by the Parthians. He went over there and was an idiot and got absolutely annihilated. That is really hard to play. I've tried to play that one. Gergovia is I think that is Caesar's one of Caesar's main battles against Vercingetorix, where he surrounds Alesia, or is it Gergovia? I can't remember one of the two. But anyway, he's fighting against Vercingetorix, and that is on Caesar's wars in Gaul. And then we have the Battle of Teutoburg Forest, which is the Romans getting annihilated by the Germans. Mental Germans, Hermann the German, all that sort of stuff. And it is, you know, Quintus Varus, give me back my legions. That's where that comes from, if you want to know where that bit of trivia comes from. Anyway, back to the Roman campaign. So, we're doing Rome. I'm not sure which one we're going to go with. I did read the Horrible History books. I loved Horrible History. It's brilliant. So, we could go as Julii, which would mean we are playing as Julius Caesar's family, and we will be asked to push into Gaul. So that's France, and everywhere else up here. We could play as the Brutii, who are my favourite from when I played it back in the day, where they get to go into Greece and all these other factions over here, and to try and win the East. That's what they try and win when they're over there, essentially. With the Brutii, it is a lot easier to get wealth because you own what I can describe as the most virulent and advantageous trading point in the game, and that is between Greece and the Middle East, the Aegean Sea. If you control that, you're pretty much on a big money spinner. Or the Scipii, where you're going to go into Africa and essentially beat the shit out of the Carthaginians and try to get to Spain before the Julii do. So, I'm not really sure who I'm going to go with. Really. I think... I don't know. Do you know what? I'll put this up to... I know I said I wasn't going to do it, but I will put it up to you guys. Phoenician trade routes, yeah. I mean, the Phoenicians at this time are long gone. The only trace of them that's left is essentially Carthage, and even then, how much they're really the Phoenicians rather than being North Africans is up for debate. They were not black. Before anyone jumps in there saying that it was a nation of no, it wasn't. Unfortunately, look. There are tons and tons and tons of things about black history, sub-Saharan history. The Empire of Ghana is one of those. Very, very, very interesting stuff. The Zulus, extremely interesting. There are lots and lots and lots of things about sub-Saharan Africa that are really interesting to go into. One thing they didn't do was found fucking Carthage, because Carthage was founded by Phoenicians who came from the ancient Middle East. If they're anything, they look more like people from Iraq than people from sub-Saharan Africa. That's just how it is. Don't have a go at me. That's just how it is, alright? That's just where we are. And yeah, I hate that, because I love sub-Saharan African history. It's really, really, really interesting. Alright, who are we going with? Are we going with Julii? We cosplay as Julius Caesar. The Brutii, where we basically are the villains of the story and we're going to go take everyone's money from them. Or we're going with the Scipii, where we're going to go over and generally beat the ever-loving fuck out of the Carthaginians. What are we going to do? We have one vote for Scipii so far by Commissar Foster. 2 for Scipii. It will be a bigger challenge going as one of the other two, but we'll see. Brutii, okay. Julii. I'll give you until... Where are we now? I'll give you until 5-2. Brutii got 2. Greeks because you're a man of culture. Ed Bailey, mate. 1, nice to see you. Number 2, we've already voted on this on the community page. And the Greeks came second in the overall vote. So, Julii, everyone's got 2 votes. My God, you're going to do this to me, really. Brutii equals Games Workshop. So the Brutii. Okay. I'll cast my vote in. I'll vote for Scipii. There we go. But my vote is only worth as much as yours. So, Scipii and Brutii I've got 3 each. Julii I've got 2. So let me know where we are. Only because I played Brutii before, years ago. And, yeah, basically I played them years ago. Julii, so that's 3 each. Everyone's got 3. Ugh. No. They've got 3, the other 2 have got 4. There we go. You voted Scipii, Jim. Good lad. Good lad. That is 5 to Scipii. So at the moment it's 5 to Scipii, 4 to the Brutii, and 3 to the Julii so far. We have 1 minute left. I want to get your votes in, and we'll go with that. Where are the hard factions on this game? I know Seleucids is quite difficult because your empire breaks up pretty much straight away. Oh, right. Carthage hard. Yeah, okay, fair enough. Yeah. Very hard for Parthians. That's because of your unit roster, not because of where they are and who they've got around them. They're basically just horses. That's all you have. Pontus is hard because you're surrounded by people. They've got quite a good, flexible army. Britons... medium. Germans hard. Gauls hard because you're going to be basically because you're facing the Romans. Those are the two factions who are facing Romans straight away. Armenians hard. Okay. Basically, if you're a barbarian faction or you're a faction who's going to rub up against larger, empires from history. It's very, very, very difficult. That's what the game's trying to tell you. Scipii. Okay, we're going with Scipii. We would now have 6 votes on Scipii, 4 votes on Brutii, and 3 votes on Julii. So we are going with Scipii. There we go. Should be interesting. By the way, if you've never played the game Expeditions Rome, I really do suggest you give it a go. It's a very, 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 very good game. It is an RPG, kind of like Rogue Trader, but you play as a Roman at the height of Rome. Essentially, you become the stand-in for Julius Caesar. I'm not gonna give you any sort of spoilers of why that happens, but it is pretty cool. So, Rome's violent foundation foreshadowed the political and military infighting that still occurs between its great families. The patrician families of Rome, including the Scipii, claim descent from the adventurers, exiles, and warriors Romulus recruited to help establish his great city. That's not technically true. Not technically. And funny thing is, the Julii existed as a clan. The Brutii kind of did, but it was way before this, and they weren't around at the height of the empire when it went from republic to empire. Brutus was from this family, and the Scipii were more like the Cornelii and people like that. The Scipii were around at the fall of Carthage, but after that they kind of, faded away. They are aristocrats and use their privilege and power in Rome's interests and their own. They have produced able politicians and generals, and the two go hand in hand in Rome, as political success rarely comes without competence on the battlefield. That is also very, very, very true. The Scipii are, however, not quite the first rank, which makes them keen to prove themselves to the other families. They are extravagantly wealthy and not afraid to show it. They also have a taste for Greek learning and culture. These un-Roman ways surprise and concern more conservative Romans. Nevertheless, the Scipii have the political skills and military renown to make their family the greatest in Rome and possibly the rulers of the world. For now, they may only control a couple of provinces, but their ambitions are boundless. There we go. No, I didn't, Jimjitsu. No, I didn't, mate. Hey, let's jump in.
Senators, what does it mean to be Roman? What makes us stand above all other peoples? Is it our bravery in the heat of battle? I say not. For the barbarian dares to attack us, knowing he will lose. Is it our piety, that we worship the true gods and earn their favor by our offerings? I say not. The Greeks too make great offerings to their gods, who are not so different to our own. Perhaps it is our worldliness, that we turn a profit in foreign lands. Again, I say not. Phoenician merchants are to be found in every port across the known world, and bring great wealth to Carthage. To be Roman is to exhibit all these qualities, yet above all, it requires another: obedience. To submit to just laws is the supreme Roman virtue, through which each man's selfish actions are combined into a perfect, unmatchable whole. Senators, I, Cornelius Scipio, ask you today to support a war that will bring Roman rule to new lands, that their peoples might understand true virtue, and the wealth of our citizens increase. The Roman way, above all others, is supreme. It is our duty and our destiny to bring it to the world.
So, they're kind of the good guys of the Roman factions. The Julii too, the only ones who are quite antagonistic in their, you know, the starting movie, or the Brutii. They're just like, you all Greeks smell, let's go kill them. It's like, okay, we want money and wealth, you know. So, the Roman Senate wants us to take Syracuse, which is in Sicily. And we'll be fighting the Greeks. Or at least originally. Now, we have to take this area, because if we don't, Carthage will. Essentially, down here. Our land is here. Capua in Campania. And eventually, towards the end of the game, you see this this map in the top right. Eventually, you'll see Rome controls most of the map, you know, but in different colours. So blue will be in the bottom left and the left. Green will be in the right and all the right places over here. Red will be up north. And eventually, they all start moving their armies secretly, or not so secretly, onto Italy, because they all want to take Rome, right? Which is a gargantuan city by that stage. And you have these huge, massive battles between the Roman armies as they fight a huge civil war to take Rome. So what we're going to try and do is we want to knock out Carthage quite quickly. We want to get them out the way, because our main enemies, of course, are going to be the other Romans. So what we want to do is knock out Carthage, get some mines in Spain, maybe take Spain entirely as like a base of operations, you know what I mean? And then move our armies over to Egypt, because Egypt is where the food is, where the food surplus is. If we can get that before the Brutii do, then I think we're onto a winner. Because the Brutii are going to be focused on taking down the Seleucids and all these other armies up here. They will eventually get to Egypt, but if they get Egypt and the Aegean trading lanes, we are in big, big trouble, because that means they are making money hand over fist, and they have enough wealth and produce and food to feed a multitude of armies that we can't. So we need to be very, very careful about that. I'm not really bothered about North Africa. I mean, you know, it just, yeah. If we can take stuff there, great. If we don't, it's fine. No problem. But really, we want Spain, we want Sicily, and we want Egypt. That's what we want. This down here, this trifecta down here. That's what we want. So, if we need to take Syracuse, then we need to start getting troops over there. So, let me see what we've got here. A few Hastati, which is good. They can go on the ship.
Yes, Captain. Orders.
One more Hastati, you can go on the ship.
Aye, aye, Captain.
He's our faction leader. He's 29. I like his bald head, he can go as well.
Yes.
And of course we take our diplomat with us.
Imperator.
Who are you? Were you the faction leader? No. Faction leader is Cornelius Scipio, and he is 54. I'm not going to have him leading armies. He's 54. It's ridiculous, right? I'm not going to do that.
Aye,
So we're going to use this guy who's 29. He's got more years in front of him. We'll start by throwing him into the fire. That's what we'll do. In terms of troops, I don't think we're going to do much else. We are going to try and open the city gates here.
Spying.
And we did. Our spy got in there, and he could open the city gates as we approach it. Maybe. We'll see. But we're going to need probably more troops in terms of... so I will recruit over here. Hopefully... No, we can't get any more troops from there. We can from here. So we'll have 3 more troops there, and we'll be able to ferry them back and forth, and hopefully start taking some Greek land. That would be great. The Senate do have their own forces as well. That is something that needs to be addressed. They do have their own forces, and they get very, very, very large later on.
Greetings.
Sure.
Our thanks.
You can have trade for all of 2 turns, but yeah, it's fine.
Ready to sail.
So one cool thing that I love about the original game, why I'm kind of happy that we went this way and not the other way where we wanted to do the other game, the mod, is because we actually have senatorial missions and things like that. And if you look at the... Can I see that somewhere? Where is that? Where is the Senate screen? Missions, maps up there. Here we go. So this is the normal diplomacy scene screen, as you can see. We have the Senate here. Now the Senate, you can literally look at everyone standing here. So all of the different factions in the game will have different standings of how the Senate views them, right? Now there'll be certain, most of the time, that they will say, no, we got nothing here or there about them, we don't really care. But there will be others that are friends to Rome, or there'll be others that are enemies to Rome. And you can get told off for declaring war on people that are friends to Rome. But that shouldn't matter sometimes, because if you see this here, if your popularity with the people is high enough, you can say, I don't give a fuck what the Senate thinks. I'm going to do what I want to do. That will also make the Senate's approval of you go down. If it gets too low, they can get the other 2 Roman factions to gang up on you. So instead of having a 3-way war where everyone's fighting each other, the 2 other factions are just fighting you. And that's even more hard to pull off. These are the offices in Rome. We have none of them at the moment. So hopefully, eventually, we'll be able to get one. That'd be nice.
General.
Let me just take all of our men here.
Sir.
Whack them with our main man over there. He's moved his army out of here. So actually, now would be a bloody good time to attack them.
Engage
Let's
the
do that.
enemy. Begin the siege.
Let's do that.
Besieging settlement, sir.
He wasn't able to. Unfortunately, he wasn't. Our guy was not able to get his dudes in there to get him out, which sucks, but it is what it is. So we're now at war with the Greeks, but that's what the Senate wanted. So hopefully we can get some more approval and money from them for doing this. I'm probably going to just skip this battle because there's nobody there. There's just nobody in there.
General.
So I may as well skip that. And assault it. And yeah, they've only got some hoplites. Yeah, fine.
Victory and glory!
And you can exterminate for a lot of money, but I don't really see that as a thing we need to be doing right now. Yeah, we'll just occupy it. We'll occupy it. It's fine. So we need our last starter unit to come in because we want him to come in over here so that we can move our army from here over. Maybe to start having a go. Maybe we can go and get roads. That'd be good. Go and snipe roads. Because if you get the Colossus, your naval trade is increased by 40%. That's fucking huge. That is huge. So we can get over there and snipe that before the Brutii can get it. That would set us up to start taking control of some Mediterranean trade over here. To start going towards Spain. I'd be very, very, very happy with that. So let's do that. Once I get my ship back over here, we'll do that. Mission successful. What did you give me? 10,000 denarii. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. That's good. Excellent. And we're at war with the Greeks anyway, so it doesn't really matter. We can have fun. A Carthaginian spy trying to come into Syracuse. Now they want us to go after Lilybaeum, but I'm not really that bothered about that so far. Mainly because I wouldn't say we've got no quarrel with the Carthaginians. We will be going after them eventually, but I just don't see the point in, you know, going hell for leather right now. You know. What can we build? We'll do that. We'll do that. And we'll do that.
Orders, General. Orders. Engage the enemy. Victory and glory.
So I think we can actually deck these if we do it properly.
Engage the enemy.
Build a skate park. Damn straight. I will say, the Julii faction does look like Romans. We don't really. But it's fine.
The omens have been better, but I dismiss those priestly naysayers. They are holy men, not warriors, and a warrior makes his own fate. There stand the Greeks, ready to fight or die. Today, I think we should send as many of them as possible to Hades. They have been whipped to the battlefield like cattle for slaughter. These people have yet to taste victory at my expense. Today will be no different. So lay into them with a will. And remember this above all. Our Roman gods are watching. Make sure they are not ashamed.
So the cool thing about about Rome as a game is, one of the cool things is that that actual speech there is actually it's circumstantial. So you can they will literally do speeches like that. You know, if he's lost before to him, he'll say, "Oh, these people have beaten me before, but it won't happen today," and things like that. It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. I enjoy it a lot. Right, let's do this.
Units! Double time! Units! Move it! General!
Big old Roman army. We can't really duke phalanxes from the front, so we're going to try and whip around them. Kairos Kephaliah. Why not?
Units! Double time! Units! Units! Charge! Units! Formation! Charge! Attack! 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 Attack!
Move away.
Attack! Unit! Attack! Unit! Formation! Charge! Charge! Stop! Attack quickly! With hurry! Attack! Run! Unleash hell!
Whoops.
Unleash hell!
These are hoplites. They're not going to run away so easily. They have done now. They're surrounded on all sides.
Great gods be praised! The enemy general is killed! Fear makes a home in our enemies' hearts!
We don't really want many of these men getting away because well, we just don't.
The enemy army is in flight! Pursue them and drive them from the battlefield!
Attack! Unleash hell!
Right, we've got quite a lot of them. What do we have left?
All Rome will be amazed at such a victory! The day is ours!
That's pretty good. That's pretty good. That frees us up. That frees us up. That means that army can now go to Rhodes.
Victory and glory!
In a minute.
Move out!
I'm going to go back here first. And recuperate for a turn or two. We really do need to get to Rhodes quickly because whilst this is actually quite hard to do, when the Brucii go into Greece, you have to remember the Greeks are pretty much the hardest faction at the start of the game to face because you don't really have enough to kill them from the side at this point, you know.
Splitting the troops. Disembark, Imperator.
Right, so these guys can come in here. And that means you can come around here.
Yes, Captain.
And we can throw in Aulus Scipio. How old's he? 16. I like him. And he's a tedious speaker too. This is literally me. This is just me. Despises Carthaginians. I've got to use this guy. I've got to use this guy. You come here.
Imperator, march!
Can you get any mercs? You can. Don't need them for now, but... I'm not going to cheat, Sky Commander. No, no, no. Plus, I don't want Lord of the Rings shit in my historical Total War game, thank you very much. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yep. Why aren't they happy?
General! Sir!
Well, the attack's going ahead, so I don't really care what they say.
Yes, Captain!
One problem we have is I think they're going to try and have some of the rebel ships come and fight us, even though there's no real need to. That they'll try to. That's what I'm thinking. Let's see.
Our fleet is under
Yep,
attack!
told you, didn't I? We got him.
Victory!
We got him. Good.
Aye, Captain.
Thing is, that might prove to be a mistake, but
Yes, Captain.
we're on our way now. We're on our way now, so... Inactive settlements, Capua. Okay, do you want to build something? Build you a port, we'll build you a shrine to Saturn, why not? And a trader, there we go.
Our fleet is under attack!
Another one?
Withdraw! Withdraw!
And they've gone into a place where they can't really... Okay, right, okay. So, this army's now... this army's now going to have to disembark. Because, quite frankly, I can't afford to have the ships just die. So, we're going to come down here.
Off the boats!
And we're going to get off the boats.
Sir!
And we're going to attack Sparta instead. I can't believe I made a plan before of doing something else. And now here I am, just attacking Sparta. You know, it's alright, cool. I mean, it's fine. Carthage can wait for another day. We're fine. I can't believe I've done that. It's ridiculous. Retrain our Astarte. And train me some ships that will do us for now. And with these,
Imperator, prepare for battle.
we will come back here.
Aye,
You
Captain.
guys, come back over here.
Yes, Captain.
Secrecy is assured.
Moves depleted, sir.
All right. So, can we
Orders.
just take Sparta? That would be
Aye,
nice if we could do that.
Orders,
Let's see.
prepare for battle. Begin the
We can
siege.
just assault it. They do have Spartan hot plates. Spartan hot plates suck to fight, but let's give it a go, shall we? The famous quote by Sparta, by I think it's King Aegis, who says, "Sparta has no need of walls." And he gets his spear out and says, "These are Sparta's walls." Well, we'll see if that's true, shall we?
Men! The battle is inevitable, but victory hangs in the balance. Do your duty as true Romans, and victory will be within our grasp. Do not fear these over-nice Greeks. They have come to fight, it is true, but they will only stay to die. And draw strength from this fact. The enemy are so loathed that no ally can be found to support them. Look round at your many comrades. Our strength here is significant. Half of all our warriors stand here today. We will surely triumph, and a full share of honor, not to mention plunder, will be the right of every man. With so many of us, who can be fearful? Take heart! They think their walls are enough to stop us. They should think again.
There are no walls. We're just going to walk in.
We outnumber them by a large margin, but this may drive them to foolhardy defiance. Be careful. I have never yet lost a fight against these men. I have no intention of starting today. So together, we will gain another victory. I want to see blood. I want to bathe in their blood. I want to bathe in their blood for a week. Now, kill them all!
He's a psycho, this guy. Psycho. Right, so we're going to attack from different angles because the Spartans from the front. Bad news. So let's go over here. This.
Double time.
We will go
Hastati. Hastati.
over here. Like this.
Units, move,
And
Archers. Velites.
yeah. We're going over here this way. Cool. Where
The
are they?
ferryman will be busy today. The enemy have brought more men to the fight.
What? Hoplites, militia hoplites. That's not good. That's not good at all. Okay, what we'll do.
Units, double time. Hastati. Hastati. Hastati.
We'll face this army first.
Double time. Archers. Unit. General. Move. 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 Hastati. Quickly.
You want to send them in piecemeal, dude? You do that. You do that.
Hastati. At the double. At the double. Hastati. Move. Move. Hastati. Unleash hell. Units. Charge.
We just it's over there. It's fine. We should see a charge from three sides here, which would be pretty cool to see.
Fire. Formation! Charge! Started! Relatives! Hurry!
Great gods be
Killed him
praised!
in the first
The enemy
shot.
general
Okay,
is
good.
killed!
Good,
Fear
good.
makes a home in our enemies' hearts!
Hurry! Started! Started! Unit! Double time!
Be the most Roman thing ever. Pull back. Let the archers have time to wear them down some more.
Unit! Unit! Advance! Unit! Unit! Charge! Hostile! Started! Unit! Charge! Fire! Ready! Aim! Fire! Formation! Charge! General, unleash hell!
Alright, that's a good start. What have we got left here? Ballisters have come out, okay. Okay, now we can see the Spartans in there.
Double time! Waiting for orders! Started! Units! Double time! Archers! Velites! Unleash hell! Velites! Hurry! General! At the double!
The Spartans just leaving? Coming out to face us? That's not good. Okay, well maybe it is, I don't know. Problem is, the battle is not in doubt, right? The result of this is not in doubt. We're going to win. The issue is I don't want to lose. We're in foreign land. I don't really want to lose, you know, any more men than I actually have to. The Spartans are not to be trifled with, especially from the front. So if I can avoid that, I'm going to avoid it. It's played a good game here, though. The AI's done very well. What it's done, it's taken the Spartans away from the centre. Yeah, fair enough. But it's put one phalanx here because it knows I'm going to have to do a lot of chicanery to get around them to get to the flank of the Spartans. It's protecting the Spartans is what it's doing. It's very clever. I quite like that. I hope the AI stays at that level. It's quite good. Very clever. Okay, I think the AI now thinks I'm coming in to annihilate them, which, yeah, I mean, not wrong, but,
Archers! Destroy them! Unit! Stop! Unit! Hurry! Hurry! Milites! Run! Has started! Has started! Unit! Double time! Archers! Archers! Stand and fight! Charge!
Archers, just fire at these guys, they're right in front of you. Fire at them, they're right in front of you. No, Archers, fire. Oh.
Has started!
Forget it. We'll just charge them on all sides. It gives it the best option, best chance of getting them out of there quick. The Spartans are not going to be fun to face, I'm telling you now. They're not in phalanx though. That's a good thing. They're not in phalanx. Caught them when they went in phalanx, which is good.
Archers! General! Hurry! Unit! Units! Charge! General! Quickly!
They're getting into phalanx, aren't they? They're getting into phalanx. That's not good. That's not good. That's not good.
Archers!
Archers, what?
At the double!
Stop being mental. Just come here. Our archers are insane. Go over there where I told you to, please.
Charge! Wait for my order! Charge! General!
Fire directly into them. There we go. There we go.
Unit! Unit! Hurry! Hurry! Formation!
The enemy general is
Got him.
slain, and now his men fear us. It is time to press the attack.
Quickly!
Sorry. Spartans just don't disengage, do they?
Hurry!
They just do not disengage at all.
Formation! Charge! Has started! Has started! Unit! Unit! General! Hurry!
This is insane.
Stand your ground! At the double! Move! Move! Hurry!
The Spartans have just marched out of there. That's insane. Look at all these guys. The Spartans just marched out. Yeah. No, we're not doing this. We're just going to march out. We're fine. The morale on these guys. My God. Point blank arrow shots, and they're still coming. My days. It's the arrows that are doing all the mischief, because they're catching them on the side where the shield isn't. This. Phalanxes are deadly from the front. Look at this. I'm nerding out right now. Deadly. Look at the bodies on the floor. Just look at that, still going. This is craziness. This is crazy. The other hoplite unit is still there as well, but I think they're there because the Spartans are there. So they won't go anywhere because the Spartans are just giving them this aura of invincibility. They're still trying to get out. They've seen the general, and they're still trying to kill him. They're still trying to go straight for him. The general's nearby, see?
Waiting for orders!
They're still trying to get out and kill him. They lost their general about 20 minutes ago. And they're still... These guys are OP as fuck, man. They're OP. They're gonna fight to the last man. They're literally gonna fight to the last man. Send the general in.
Stand your ground!
Kill him.
Orders complete!
Got him.
All Rome will be amazed at such a victory. The day is ours!
Oh. My God, they did. And that was me playing that. So your forces work a lot better when you're using them. Because their morale's a lot higher. But my God. Madness. I agree. They just stood there and took it. And they lost their general, which is a huge whack to the morale. They lost their general, they just kept going. I'm exterminating this fucking place. I'm not dealing with this. Kill them all. That's what I say. Right, and we'll retrain our men. Because now we have to, because, you know... Fuck. And by the way, Spartans, don't be idiots. Build walls. There we are. And we made the right decision there to get the hell away with our fleet, because look, there's a massive army here of nastiness, which isn't nice. So we were supposed to be going for Spain and Carthage, but maybe it's okay to let Carthage build up for a bit so we get some more epic battles, right? We're coming over this way because all I wanted to do was go and get Rhodes, but the pirates in the area destroyed our fleet, so that we had to emergency deposit our men here. And because we're already at war with the Greeks, I thought, okay, well, we'll just take Sparta whilst we're here. Give our men something to do. That's what the Romans did back in the day. Most of their wars were to give their armies something to do. But yeah. Maybe Kydonia would be good as well. I don't know. We'll see. The noble senators of Rome have decided in their wisdom that your faction does not deserve the honour of holding any of the Republic's offices of state at this time. Thanks, guys. Yep, upgrade that. Get a governor's villa. Excellent stuff. I will say, if I was the Brutii now, I'd be really pissed off that I'm edging in on their territory. That'd really fucking annoy me. But you know, but I'm not them, so.
Aye, Captain.
Right.
Aye, Captain.
You can attack Roman factions. Yeah, see, they were going to kill him. Look, see? No, he should.
Withdraw!
No, he's not. Okay. Normally, they're destroyed after they lose 2 battles at sea.
Aye, Captain.
How many ships does he have? Not that many. Okay. Not that many.
Aye, Captain. Set sail!
Train them. And then make some more of them. Why not? 2 more, and then 2 more. Velites can stay behind. 3. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 4. 16. 17. And that'll do. Okay, cool. Just getting the forces ready to go and take Rhodes. We're not going to have a go at the Macedonians, and to be honest, if we lost Sparta, that's not a huge thing later on in life, because, you know, I'm not that bothered by it, but, you know. Okay, we're now at war with Gaul, okay. Macedon and the Greek cities are at war with each other, okay, cool. So we can actually stifle the development of our allies, quote-unquote, in the Brutii by establishing links with Macedon. Because if we can become allies with them, then the Senate starts to become friends with them too, very slowly. And if you can get it to a certain point, the Senate will say to the Brutii, don't fight the Macedonians. Which means the Brutii are basically bottled up here. They can't go anywhere else, because they generally won't go against the Senate's orders until it's time to do so later on in the game. I'm not going to do that, because 1, it's going to take a hell of a lot of greasing palms, and 2, you know, I want to fight big battles later on, so... Let's get you... Yep.
Our fleet is under attack! Disengage!
Shit. This fucking
Ready to sail!
fleet.
Fleet ready! Ready to sail! Set sail!
When you're in the port, they can't attack you. That's annoying, though. We train them as well. Flavius Scipio's not coming of age. Oh yeah, I know. Yeah. I mean, Spartan units are the bane of most players. To be honest with you, how are we going to get our armies in and out of here? That's the problem now, because we've got this huge admiral there. We just need more and more and more ships. That's what we need.
Ready to sail!
Unfortunately, maybe we can double the production of ships. And marry them up. We could do a trireme as well. I think these are triremes. That's why they're kicking our asses. I think. That was indeed Sparta. That was indeed Sparta.
Greetings.
Yeah, no problem with that.
Our thanks.
I don't really want to fight you, so no problem with that at all. Carthage is still making trouble. As you do. Oh dear. Oh dear. Carthage is becoming a problem. I might need to stop my recruitment of
Noble master.
no, why don't we get trade with them? Trade rights. There you go.
A most generous proposal.
Okay, maybe that'll fuck them off for a bit. Let us get our main men sorted out here. Because right now we can't really
Ready to sail!
afford to take them on. Sorry. They've started landing troops here, and that's not good. That's not good at all. That is terrible, actually. That is not good. Okay. So, I think it's time to get this
Aye, Captain.
admiral to get to Sparta.
Sail!
He's going to take the armies from there. He's going to swing them around 2 roads, and then we're coming straight back because we've got war with Carthage, I think. It's on the horizon now. I think they're on their way. Nasty thing is, I can see the Macedonians trying to take Sparta as well.
Greetings.
You know?
Our thanks.
If they want to cease fire, I don't mind. It's one less...
Let us now talk reasonably.
That's fine by me. Yeah.
Our thanks.
I don't mind that, because it's one less army. It's one less fleet for us to deal with. The Carthaginians have put their men into their garrison here, and it looks like me buying them off with that trade deal, they've backed off and gone to take Spain, which is good. Which is good, because I don't want to fight them right now. I have enough fish to fry right now. I don't want to fight them right now. So...
Our fleet is under attack!
Oh, come on, we've got to beat these. We've got so many more men. Are you... What?
Row for your lives!
Look at the size of the army. Did you see that? Look at this. Whoa, 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 whoa. There are thousands of them. How have they done this so quickly? Alright, screw this. Screw everything about this. We're gonna have to go back. And we're gonna have to hope beyond hope that, can we retrain our guys? Yeah, we can. Okay, we're gonna have to hope beyond hope that we're gonna be okay. Get our dudes, throw them on the ship, we've gotta go. We've gotta go. Right now. Like fucking yesterday, we've gotta go. Because Carthage is here. It has arrived. And we're gonna lose at least one of those settlements, I think. Yep. We may get back in time to save one of them. But the Punic Wars have begun. That may have been a tactical error going in the wrong direction there. I mean, we've got to fight to just get out of fucking port. Great.
Prepare for battle.
Right, thank you.
Victory!
Jesus Christ.
Aye, Captain.
Right, we're on the way. We are on the way. We are on the way. Oof, my God. Now, who do I go for first of these two armies when I land?
We're under siege.
Oh, right, I don't get a choice. Okay. Shit's kicking off. They killed my faction leader as well. That's annoying. That has lit a fire under me somewhat. Fuck that.
Aye, Captain.
Yeah, going to Rhodes was a big mistake. Big mistake. I will try and fight this. If I can win this, then I think we're going to do just fine. Let's do it. If I can win this, then I should be able to turn them back.
Today is a grim day. All battles are grim. Best you can hope for is to hurt the other side more than they hurt you. Today we face the mighty Carthaginians, brave men and worthy foes. They stand alone. No friend has come to this place to die for them. Does this not say something about their honor? They're standing among nations. The city's people look to us to save them. If we are to keep them from slavery, rape, and slaughter, then we must hold firm. There can be no quarter, no weakness. If needs be, this is where we die. But it will not come to that. We shall fight like true warriors and prevail.
Okay.
Units,
What have we got?
orders.
And we got Astarte.
Astarte.
The issues we're going to have is that they apparently have already knocked down our gate. I don't know how that's happened. But, yeah. Slingers, skirmishers. We've only got 4 infantry units, which is good. And this one here, town militia. So...
Town watch. Town watch. Hastati. Hastati.
It's not a bad setup it's given me there, actually.
Hastati.
The Astarte here as well.
At the double. Hastati. Hastati. Run, General. General.
I'm going to whack the general outside to just annihilate a few things. He's going to swing out here, take out these guys, take out whatever he can. It's high risk, but, whatever. So we are going to go into... Where's guard? There's guard's there, right?
Guard position.
Cool. So these guys are going to swing out, start the battle.
Units, move, move.
I'm going to try and take these guys out.
Units, charge.
Got him. Take out the slingers. Munch 'em.
We're being attacked.
Munch 'em all.
Units, charge.
Start to swing it back into our favour.
Units, charge. Units, hurry, hurry. Units, attack.
The enemy have formidable siege towers at the walls. Prepare for some hard fighting.
Units, charge.
The ladders have reached the walls, but Roman steel will keep the enemy out.
What we can do is these guys come down here.
Units, charge.
Fuck it, let's do it. We can murder them.
The enemy general is slain, and now his men fear us.
paid
It is
off.
time to press the attack.
That paid off in a big way. In a big, big way. That paid off in a huge way. could feasibly do this, you know. I think we're going to do it. Oh, shit. There we got it. They killed our town much up here, and then the actual professional soldiers came over and just sorted them out. The reason why I'm being so thorough is because we need as many of them gone as possible, to be honest with you. Yeah, they're sending the slingers in now, so I think we're doing okay. Horses are getting tired though.
Attack! Move! Move! General, attack quickly!
Doing well. And now we just let it play out. That was outrageous in terms of... That was outrageous. Where's the 74 men? Oh, they're here. Right, okay. Don't tell me because they can't get up the ladder. That,
Units! Charge! Units! Double tap! General! Quickly! Orders completed! Quickly! Orders completed! Attack quickly! Ready!
Let's leave him here, aren't we?
Run! Ready! Unleash hell! Hurry! Unleash hell! Move! At the double! Orders completed!
They got stuck in here because of all the dead bodies. So what do we do?
The gods have favored you. The enemy are destroyed. Your victory is complete.
Thank fuck for that. I thought we were going to take it away from us with a glitch there. Because if you quit out, then you lose the battle automatically. So. Right, we got this now. Where are we?
Aye, Captain. Disembark, Imperator. Engage the enemy. Begin the siege. Besieging settlement, sir.
Retrain all of our boys. Recruit some more. Ay, ay, ay.
Aye, Captain.
You guys down to...
Yes,
Yeah.
Captain.
We're doing quite well, you know. Considering that was a hell of a Carthaginian attack there, I think we're doing quite well.
Imperator.
What happened there? Right, I want my city back. So we'll go for this. We'll fight it, and then we will we'll call it. I'll answer that question in a minute, mate, when I've finished with Rome.
Hello. Today we
Hello.
are gathered here to do battle. Regrettable, isn't it? But sometimes, you know, life is like that. You have to do something you don't want to do, just because someone is telling you to do it. I didn't want to be here myself, but then my mother told me that I'd better make a reasonable show of it all. So here we go. Over there, the baby-murdering and treacherous Carthaginians are waiting for us. They wait for death beneath our swords. And draw strength from this fact. The enemy are so loathed that no ally can be found to support them. On this field stand half of all our warriors, and brave men you are to a man. With so many brothers in arms here, we can do no less than give our all for victory. And that is what we will all do for victory!
So he actually has the trait tedious speaker. So that was really funny. At the start, he just goes on about his mum, about how he doesn't really want to be there. That's really funny. That's really good. That's really good. The attention to detail is something that's missing from other Total War games. It really is. That attention to detail of that. Yeah, you know, he's a tedious speaker. Well, what does that sound like? Well, but you should speak like that then. You know, just be this fucking idiot. He just keeps going in. That's hilarious. Anyway, kill them all. Fucking Carthaginians killing my faction leader, will you?
Ramming position! Our soldiers are at the gates! Now they must batter a way through! Our soldiers are at the walls! Now they must batter a way through! The enemy gate is down! Our battering ram has done its work!
Units! Units! Attack! Hustos, hurry! Hustos, hurry! Archers! Archers! Missile! Attack quickly! We're being attacked!
Roman military engineering triumphs once more!
Kill them all.
The walls are down!
Right,
Order your men on to victory!
Kill them all.
Units!
Great gods! Our soldiers have done well this day! The walls are taken!
Formation! Charge! Units! Double time!
Take my land, will you? Look at the sheer amount of arrows that are coming in. Oh my god. Kill them all. The ram has touched the wall. No mercy. You know, I wouldn't have minded a stand-up fight, but coming sneaking over after I give them a trade deal. I give these people a trade deal, and they throw it in my face. Not only that, they kill my faction leader. Death. There's all that can be. There's the only answer there. Revenge. It tastes good. It tastes great. Why are there elephants behind us? Less than ideal.
Unleash hell! Attack quickly! Attack quickly!
Tell you what then, see what we can do. Stop firing. Fire, only fire me. There's the fire arrows. Come over here.
The enemy general is running away.
Where are those? Where are those elephants?
Way for a leader to behave, but in battle, it's beyond belief. The enemy general is slain, and now his men fear us. It is time to press the attack.
has started. Attack! Unit!
Where are those elephants? There they are. So we can run them amok now. They'll be run amok into their own men. Guys, get in there.
Run! Archers! Archers! Unit! Missile! Attack! Charge!
That should make them go mental. Yep. Yep, they're gonna mock. Into their own men as well! Yes! Oh no, not into my men. Leave my men alone, please, please, please. Fucking hell. Well, that didn't work out as well as I thought it was gonna do. Oh my god, oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my jeez. That could have gone. Oh no, that could have gone better. That could have gone better. Alright, stop the fire, stop the fire.
Extinguish flame!
Oh my god. Right, come down here.
Attack! Units! Double time! Units! Hurry! Units! Hurry! Hurry! Units! Move! General! Run! Units! Units! Stop! Attack quickly!
Just one elephant here. Guys, behind you. Behind you, guys. Guys. Okay, never mind. Never mind. There you go, got him.
Archers! General! General! Attack!
Guys are running away.
Quickly! Get back in position! Charge! Units! Missile! Quick fire! Units! Fire and clear! General! Attack quickly! Move! Move! Charge!
How are we doing down here?
Waiting forward! General!
Why are these bloody slingers just
General!
killing the general? Just fucking get in there, kill him.
Your general has
That
thrown
was-
away
I
his
didn't-
life.
What
And
the
now
hell
he
happened
feeds
there?
carrion birds. His men may soon be bird food too.
Really? Against slingers? Nah, man. Not for me. Not for me. That seemed a bit bullshit there to me, to be honest with you. That seemed bullshit, that. Really did seem bullshit to me. We'll just throw them in now.
This is a heroic victory, worthy of Roman arms.
Oh. So gutted Aula Scipio died. He was just this miserable... this miserable guy. Gutted. But hey, we won. We won. That's the main thing. Now, how are they with us? Okay, let's just exterminate them then. And I will rebuild the walls. Get some sewers on the go. Alrighty. More Hastati on the go down there. Okay, so I think that's a good place to leave it for now. I think that's pretty cool. So in this session, what we did is that we essentially said we're going to try and take roads, which we didn't do, because the barbarian fleet had to go at my transport fleet with my main army in it. We're about to sink it. So we made an emergency stop landing in Sparta. We made sure that we essentially took it. We took Sparta from the Spartans and held it. And then, unfortunately, I thought I'd bought the Carthaginians off with trade, with trade rights and things like that. And they appeared to have left Sicily, but then they came back with a vengeance and just snuck into Messana, took it, and killed my faction leader, which caused me to panic, pull my troops out of Greece, pull them back over here, and now we've just won 2 massive battles against them to take back Messana and to kill their armies that are on Sicily. Next stream, I think, we're going to try and push into Carthage, because that annoyed me to no end. So we are going to go after Carthage. We'll let the Greeks fight each other for a bit. We'll let the Brutii try and fight with them as well. And we will go after Carthage next time, like we were kind of supposed to this time. But there we go. I'm going to save it there, and we will... adjudicate next time. Still one of the best games I've ever played, to be honest. So, how is everybody? How's everyone doing? Let me have a little look here at the chat. Hey man, enjoy your videos. Curious to know what you think of the Games Workshop rumour leaks concerning 40k and Grey Knights being an allied army rather than its own thing soon. Wouldn't surprise me if they gave Grey Knights yet another kick in the teeth. Honestly, wouldn't surprise me at all if they did that. You know, it really wouldn't. Would not surprise me at all if they decided, hey, you know, Grey Knights have too many things that are pretty cool. Let's just fuck that up for them. To be honest with you, like, I'm going to be honest with you, man. Like, I'm not really bothered. You know? because I don't really play 10th edition anyway, because I don't think it's a very good game. You know? So it wouldn't really bother me, but for Grey Knight players, it would be a huge kick in the bollocks, yeah. Yeah, I'd want to read that link too, that leak, if there is one. Definitely. Definitely, I'd love to read that leak that they're going to fold Grey Knights into agents of the Imperium, and then have the Custodies take the Grey Knights' place. You know? Link is above. Okay, cool. Here's the thing, Luca, okay? Here's how I've kind of got around that. Again, this solution will not be for everybody because it costs money. But I basically took Primaris stuff, like the Primaris Terminators and Primaris Marines, and I made them into I combined them with Grey Knight kits with green stuff attached to parts of the armor that, you know, have gaps in them, and basically made them into Primaris-sized Grey Knights, and they look spectacular. The Terminators especially look amazing. Absolutely amazing. Huge. They look huge. Look absolutely massive. So, yeah, Crow is going to be in there. But, yeah, I'm going to build my own Drago as well. I think I've already done it. Yeah, Drago's finished. So, yeah. Nice, nice. Hello. Oh, thank you. How are you? What did you get? Chicken. Mushrooms. Am I doing the noodles? Okay. You're the boss. You don't like being the boss?
Wait, you are on the new side, yeah?
No?
Yeah, it's curry noodles.
Okay. Alrighty. See you in a moment. Are you hungry now? Okay. Alright. Yeah. I'll see if I can share that. I'm sure I can. Yeah, of course I can. I'm on bloody OBS, aren't I? Let me see if I can share the image of Drago. I think I've got him here somewhere. He's not built. He's not painted yet, but he's built. Let's have a look. See. Here we go. So these are now undercoated black, by the way. So here is Drago. With a big old flaming sword, the Titan sword. And a normal Grey Knight dude. Well, these are the purifiers. So I've used these guys as purifiers. So you can see the Primaris size, and they've got robes on, hence being purifiers. And the normal Grey Knights are the same size as well, that they're also using Primaris parts. Got the Brotherhood champion here. Again, these are all now undercoated black, and they're going to go into silver, rather than just being spray painted as silver. So that collection, that army is now pretty much done. Because it's mainly an infantry army. I've not really got very many vehicles in there. Yeah. Send them to me. I'm only going to be on for another like 10 minutes, but send them to me. Well, this is it. Like, Games Workshop aren't releasing any Grey Knight Primaris models anytime soon, and even if they do, I don't think they'll look as good as this. You know what I mean? With the robes and the dynamic posing and stuff. So... No Land Raider, no. No, I'm not using any vehicles, really. They're like a strike team. So I might use... I've got 2 Dread Knights that I can build, so I might build those and have them being the 2 linchpins on either side of the army, but aside from that, no, not really. Not really. Really like the Grey Knight's helmet style. Wish they had helmets like that for Templar units. I don't. Mainly because I like... Grey Knights have their own thing, right? And the only thing they've got is their unique look. Yes, they're very knightly, but they look unique amongst the other models, you know what I mean? You can tell a Grey Knight apart from a Black Templar. If you give Black Templars helmets and things that are kind of like Grey Knights, then all of a sudden they become less special. And the only thing Grey Knights really have is that they are special, you know? So, I'd prefer we kept it like that. Oh, nice. That's cool. That's a big Caldor Drago. He's a chunky boy. I didn't realise that guy was that big. I like the back-mounted banner. The only problem I've got with it is that the banner's way big compared to him. I know Drago has one, but it's a lot smaller than that. Looks good though. Looks awesome. I really like what you've done with the shield, where you put the Inquisition logo on there, just to cover up a bit of the Dark Angel stuff. That's good. Good modelling. And make sure the Titan Sword, dude, is a lot bigger than that. The Titan Sword is fucking huge. But it looks good. I like him. I like him. I think I'd like him more for a Brotherhood champion or a Paladin Ancient than Drago himself. But it still works. It's still cool. What's everyone saying? Yeah, if they do that with Grey Knights, I'd be disappointed. But not surprised. I mean, they've been fucking over people in their armies for a long time. You know what I mean? For the last couple of months, years. You know, so you know, and Grey Knights always seem to get a kicking at some stage. Maybe I'm biased because, you know, I love Grey Knights. But we always seem to get mediocre rules. Even though in the lore we're told we're really good, we're really powerful, and then we go into the game and we get our shit pushed in, you know, by nearly everybody. Unless we take very specific combinations that are actually quite good. But our codex overall is actually quite weak. That's been Grey Knights for a few editions now, you know? In that we do have good armies in our codex, but only specific combinations of units. That's annoying. You know, you want to have options in your codex. You want to be able to express yourself with your codex. With Grey Knights, you've never really been able to. Not for a long time. You know, you've got to take the, you know, 2 Dread Knights and one of these and one of these and one group of these and then you're competitive. Then you're able to not get smashed off the table in 2 turns, you know? We should really be the Custodes. The Custodes shouldn't be in the game, number 1. I know people are going to hate me for this. Custodes shouldn't be in the game. Okay? They should be a one-off character that you take with you in your army. Custodes should be, right, what Mr. Carl Sink said. Custodes should be allies. You should have. You're limited to 1 squad of Custodes in your imperial army. Doesn't matter what army you have, the Custodes can turn up and be in it, right? They're extremely powerful, but there's only one allowed of them in there, and they're amazing. They're really, really good. You know, they're Imperial Knight levels of killy. You know, they're amazing, and they're much cheaper than an Imperial Knight too. So it's almost a given that you take one if you can. Whereas the Grey Knight should be their own army. That should be how it is. It shouldn't be the other way around. You know, I really do think that the 10,000. You know, when people say that there's 10,000 Custodes, I honestly think Games Workshop want to retcon that, because 10,000 is a lot, considering there's only 1,000 Grey Knights at any one time. Grey Knights should be way more expendable than fucking Custodes. Let's be honest, they should. You know, so you should have a Grey Knight armies and Custodes allies. Custodes should be limited to 1 squad per army. Or 1 character, you know what I mean? 1 really powerful guy who's turned up to help you at the Emperor's behest. That's cool. Having them as an army unto themselves just makes them the same as everybody else. They're not special anymore, do you know what I mean? They're just not special. And it sucks. It sucks. At least it does for me. It just sucks, man. I don't know.
Let's write down.
That's just who I am. I think Custodes should be a special thing. You know, on their own, allies, heroes who come in and save you. You know what I mean? 1 or 2 unit, 1 unit or 1 or 2 characters. That'd be great. That'd be awesome. And Grey Knight should be a full army and remain a full army, and should have and the power level that we have for Custodes as an army now. You know. That should be the Grey Knight power level. And they should almost fight in exactly the same ways the Custodes do now. That's what I would do to fix Grey Knights in the current edition. I would If you give me carte blanche, I say, okay, Custodies are going away, okay, and they're going to become allies for everybody else's armies. That sucks for the Custodies players, I know, but it just makes sense to me that we do it that way, okay? And then we say Grey Knights are now, you know, the Custodies power level. They're at that power level, the Grey Knights. And that's how we're going to do it, because the Grey Knights are a lot more expendable than the Custodies are. The Custodies wouldn't turn up 100 strong, you know, in a battle. This wouldn't happen, you know? So, exactly, Luca, yeah, for every 100 Space Marines there's one Grey Knight, and for every 100 Grey Knights there's one Custodian. I agree. And that's how it should be resembled in the game itself. So Custodies should never have been an army on their own right, ever. They should have been allies that you call in. These amazing trump cards that come in out of nowhere, and here they are. You know, you've got one unit in your army, your Imperial army, or one character and a unit in your Imperial army that are allies to you. And the Grey Knights should have had the Custodies power level. The Custodies Codex, all the stuff in there, just rename it to Grey Knight stuff and shift over to being Grey Knights. Then you've got something that makes sense to me, at least to me as a lore person, you know what I mean? But at the moment, we've got Custodies that are very good in the game, but it makes no sense for them to be there in those numbers, but there we go. And we have Grey Knights that are worse versions of normal Primaris Marines with some psychic powers. You know? I think the plasma stuff thing is that the Dark Angels back in the day had access to really advanced technology. And so, Games Workshop back in the day, instead of making new stuff, which would have been good, they just said, no. Plasma's just really advanced. That's what we do. You know, nowadays they'll be making Volkite weapons and all sorts so you can get more money out of the fan base to buy more upgrade sprues and stuff. But they couldn't be arsed back then, so that's not what happened. Sucks, but there we go.
Make a choice.
What do you think about Games Workshop not putting the expert kit in the codices? I think it's a compartmentalization of worth. I think if Games Workshop can get away with shaving something off to sell it to you later at a higher price, they're going to do it. Now, it's a shitty thing to do, but I can also understand why they would do that. You know, I can also understand why they would do that. So, it's a shitty thing to do, but I can't say I'm surprised, man. I really can't. Yeah, same old bullshit, yeah. Welcome to Games Workshop. It's been happening for decades now. The only way you can really fight against it is to go away and do something else. You know, cut Games Workshop out your hobby altogether. Do Warhammer, but just don't give them any money. Do, you know, eBay. Do, you know, sell-ons. Do model swapping. Do whatever you need to do. You know, not going to tell you to get recasts, but you know, do whatever you need to do to cut them out your hobby. That's what I would do. If you don't agree with it, I don't, and so I don't buy from Games Workshop. You know, I get my models. I choose to not get paid by Composite Games for my shoutouts for them, and instead I get models every now and again, and that's what keeps my hobby alive. Without it, I'm not doing the hobby. You know, mainly because it's too expensive and I've got other things to pay for, but also I just don't agree with the company at all in the way it runs itself. So fuck it. You know, I'm not giving them any money. Is what it is. I've had a lot of fun tonight. It's been good. It's been good. Apart from the Spartans and my general dying for no reason against a load of fucking slingers in close combat, you know. Yeah, other systems is good as well. Look to other systems. There are lots of other companies out there who would chop their right arm off to get your patronage. You know, really, there really is. You are taken for granted when it comes to Games Workshop, is what I will say. Definitely. You know. Taken for granted. Oh, dude, I know, Luca. When I was in the States, and I'd pay for models, it was like, you just start crying. You know, oh my god, how much is this? It's a ridiculous amount of money. Yeah, it's insanity. I honestly don't get. This is why I will never be a part of that crew who tends to defend Games Workshop. Even the guys who are neutral, right, and don't say anything about it. If you're making a living off of talking about Warhammer, and you're not talking about some of the shitty things that Games Workshop do when they do them, you're doing your base, your subscriber base, a huge disservice. You know. You're not working the Games Workshop. Why are you shilling? Why? You know, unless they're giving you free shit, then you're a paid shill. And you're corrupt, and you should go away. Get in the fucking sea. You should go away. Right? There's a few people I've seen doing shit like that. And I don't like it. I don't like it at all. Like, why the hate? Why do people always want to rage bait? It's not rage baiting. Alright? There are channels that do that. I will admit, there are channels that do rage bait. Absolutely. Absolutely. But you know why they rage bait? Because they've been given the material to do so by this company that's been run like shit for the past 20 or 30 years and is actively hostile to its consumer base. That's why they rage bait. Alright? But there are channels that do that. I'm quite proud to say I don't think I'm one of them. You know? If there are good things to be had. Have you noticed I've just stopped talking about Games Workshop? I've stopped doing videos on them. You know? I've just stopped. I just don't... I'll do it about the hobby. I'll do videos about the hobby instead. I mean, the last one I did on Games Workshop was a few weeks ago. And even then, it was more of an investigation of why games aren't allowed in store. Do you know what I mean? And I came down on their side on a few points there. About why games aren't allowed in store. As long as you're balanced about things, it's alright. None of my titles or thumbnails are really like, oh, Games Workshop are terrible. None of them. It's not like that. You know? You just call it like it is. But then you get other YouTubers, unfortunately, who are bland, who will sit there and generally, you know, like Games Workshop stuff, and if you go against them, they'll say, oh, well, these guys are all just haters. They just don't, why are they... It's easy for you to say that when you're getting free stuff from them, you little prick. Right? Look at Eons of Battle, right? I really like Eons of Battle. Do you know why? Because he's a nice guy. He's a good painter, you know. And if Games Workshop do shitty things or bring out a set that isn't very good, he'll tell you. And he still gets free shit from them. So you don't even need to shill for them to get free shit. You know? You don't even need to shill for them to get free shit.
Let's write down.
So why? You know? Why defend this billion-dollar conglomerate that doesn't give a monkey's right bollock about you? Oh no, somebody please save the billionaires. It's like, you know, come on. Come on. It is obvious who does it, mate. Yes, it is. It is. It is. I'm not going to name names, but it is. You'll know. Just by flicking through YouTube, you'll know who does it. Just flick through YouTube. And you'll be like, oh yeah, shill. You know, just the thumbnails. Just by the thumbnails. You'll also know that with grifters as well. And rage baiters as well. You'll be able to just look at the thumbnail and go, grifter. Right? Normally it's just them. For a grifter, it's normally just them looking into it, looking into the camera, looking really disappointed. You know, with the subject matter that they're gonna rage about behind them. That's normally what they're like. And then, you know, the overly happy, positive guys are, you know, they've got this the new box set in their hands and like, oh, it's brilliant, oh. You know, and they're like, you know, shocked that they've got the box set on the thumbnail. Oh, amazing! Or they're standing there, you know, smiling next to the new box set or something. You know, that's not going to be a balanced opinion, okay? Especially if the box set isn't out yet. You know. You notice for those channels as well is that a lot of them are way behind the times. Way behind the times. I'm not going to name the channel, but I just saw a video that was, you know, why do people love to hate Primaris Space Marines and why rage bait is so common in the hobby? Well, that's like, you're like 7 years out of date. People don't hate Primaris Marines. Like, I don't know anybody who outright hates them. Even people who don't like them in the lore are quite happy to have them around as models, because they're cool models. Alright? Years out of date. The only problem I think people have is the way that they were brought in. That's all. And even then, I think they now look at the Age of Sigmar situation and go, well, it could have been a lot worse. Games Workshop could have brought in Primaris Marines and said, you know, all of your normal Marines, yeah, they're not legal now, so fuck you, buy the new ones. Like they've done with Age of Sigmar. They could have. They could have. They didn't. You know? Exactly. I'm the same. I'm the same. Alright, folks, that's going to be me. I'm going to make my missus and I some dinner. But I love you all a long time. I will speak to you tomorrow, where I'm going to be doing some more Hobby Nightmares. Should be fun. And I'll give you a little sneak preview of what it is tomorrow.
Make a choice.
So let's have a little look-see. A little sneak preview. We are doing... if I can find it. There we are. So tomorrow will be... oh, yeah. Today's video was on shame. I'm feeling shame for doing your hobby. Tomorrow's main nightmare, as in the poster nightmare on tomorrow's Hobby Nightmares, is about a group of friends shaming a hobbyist out of the hobby. Not nice. But I will see you tomorrow. Have a wonderful rest of your evening. And I'll see you then. Have a good one. Bye now.